All right, welcome. We're live here at Corbett Field in Minot, North Dakota, here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. My name is Mike Mason. Hope you're having a great afternoon, and we're getting ready for Game 1 of 12 of the 2020 Independent State Class B State Baseball Tournament here from Corbett Field in Minot. Our first matchup of the day will be LaMoure and Hazen. LaMoure will be the home team, and Hazen will be the visiting team. Each matchup, home and away, will be determined by a coin flip. So, as you can see on our broadcast schedule there, Thompson and Renville County, we had to put the team somewhere. So, it's possible that Renville County will be the home team. Same with Langdon and Velva, and Kidder County and Garrison. 12:30 first pitch for this one. It's about 11 minutes away right now. And then Thompson and Renville will get started right around 3 o'clock. Langdon and Velva right around 5:30. And then we'll wrap it up tonight at 8 o'clock with the nightcap between Kidder County and Garrison. And then we'll have the same times tomorrow and the same times on Sunday, 12:30, 3, 5:30, and 8, with the matchups to be determined based upon who wins and loses on today in the 4 matchups. So it's a state term. If you're familiar with how the state basketball tournament is bracketed, this tournament is bracketed the same way. If you win on day 1, you're in the semifinals. If you lose on day 1, you're in the consolation semifinals. And then on day 3, depending on when you win or lose, determines if you're in the 7th, 5th, 3rd, or 1st place game. So winners today will be guaranteed to be either in the championship game or the 3rd place game. The losers today will be guaranteed to be either in the 5th place game or the 7th place game on this coming Sunday. So that's going to kind of how that one works out for you. You can also, just a quick reminder, I don't see that button on here. It is that button. Okay, cool. All the games on that we broadcast are available for on-demand replays. So if you can't watch the game live, you can go to our website within about 15 minutes after the conclusion of the live broadcast, and then those times will turn into the word watch, and you just click on watch beside the game that you want to watch, and you can watch it again at your convenience if you cannot catch it live. So you don't have to give away the final score. You can send them to our website and have them watch the game live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, either live or delayed. All your choice. Whatever works for you works for us. So that will, let's go ahead and take a break here. And then when we come back, we will go through the starting lineups here after a message from our sponsors here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tubware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mulhall. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil. Because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you because we all run together.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders, the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I'm privileged to announce that I've joined Dr. Mark Hildahl and Dr. Jarek Henson as a dentist at Souris Valley Dental Group. Joining the team at Souris Valley Dental is an exciting opportunity for me to be a part of a long-standing, reputable dental office here in Minot. As a dentist, I'm dedicated to creating healthy teeth and beautiful smiles. My passion is to impact the lives of my patients by providing top-rate care. This is more than just a profession for me. Helping people with their dental care is my passion. If you're looking for a new dental home, give us a call at Souris Valley Dental, 701-852-5595. I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I look forward to meeting you.
LaMoure Youth Baseball is a nonprofit organization that operates T-Ball, Little League, Babe Ruth, and American Legion baseball programs in LaMoure, North Dakota. LaMoure Youth Baseball also returns money back to many community functions through its charitable gaming operations. LaMoure Youth Baseball is proud to sponsor this weekend's tournament on Magnitude Sports. If you're looking for gifts for any occasion, Henson's Fur and Leather has many unique one-of-a-kind items sure to please. From Native American-made painted skulls, carved antler art, and many fur items, including hats, mittens, earmuffs, scarves, and more. Stop in and see for yourself. Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza in Minot. At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. All right, welcome back as we get ready for the opening game of the 2020 Independent State B Baseball Tournament here at Corbett Field in Minot. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds, as well as United Community Bank, Propane Services in Mulhall, Hefty Seed Company, Citizen State Bank at Mulhall, Souris Valley Dental, Signal Realty, LaMoure Youth Baseball Association, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather. Last but not least, we thank each and every one of those sponsors for making all 12 games of this year's tournament possible here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Some of those sponsors cheering on their specific teams, some of the sponsors cheering all the teams on, and all the sponsors wishing all the teams the best of luck in the tournament, as well as the staff and crew here at Magnitude Sports. Between myself and Brad Anderson, we'll bring you all 12 games of this tournament. Brad wasn't able to make it up here today, so I'll have all 4 of them for you today, and then we'll share some games tomorrow and Sunday. And then Janice will be working camera on some of the games, as well as scoreboard on some of the games. I'll have the camera and scoreboard on some of the games, so this should be a fun tournament. Looking forward to it, and got up here last night, got a nap in at the hotel, and woke up bright and early, got here and got everything set up, and we're ready to go here as we get ready to go into your starting lineups. And once again, LaMoure will be the home team on the scoreboard, so they'll be out in the field first. So let's go through the Hazen lineup. They're the visitors on the scoreboard. The Hazen Astros batting first. Isaac Dahl, number 9, the catcher. Batting second, the shortstop, number 4, Hunter Keller. Batting third, the starting pitcher, number 5, Landon Saylor. Batting fourth is the third baseman, number 3, Austin Martell. Batting fifth is the first baseman, Garrett Ward. Batting sixth is the left fielder, Dawson Bruner. Batting seventh is the second baseman, Mason Wick. Batting eighth is the right fielder, number 16, Levi Zempel. And batting ninth is the center fielder, number 11, Brandon Snyder. Other players on the Hazen Astros include number 7, Braden Zern, number 10, Garrett Weir, number 15, Logan Schwab, and number 18, Parker Saylor. Mac Bierman is your starting pitcher as we go now to the top of the first inning. And Isaac Dahl will lead things off here for the Hazen Astros. And the first pitch comes down the middle for a strike. At 12:28 p.m. this afternoon here, first pitch is in for strike one to Isaac Dahl. Mac Bierman on the mound pitching. Behind the plate is Garrett Hebel. And that one is going to be sorry, I hit the wrong camera there. I apologize for that. So that'll be a base hit. And there's another one. It's a one-hopper there to the shortstop, Genskow. And they will get the out at first. Runner safe at second. That was Hunter Keller with the ground out to advance Isaac Dahl up to second. That pitch will go into the dirt for a ball, 1-0. They're not doing hits and, no, yes they are doing. So the one error in this game so far here for LaMoure. One hit, one error. 2 balls and no strikes now here to the batter, Landon Saylor. That pitch will float inside for ball 3. 3-0 count here now to Saylor. On deck is Austin Martell. One away here in the top half of the first. Runner on second is Isaac Dahl. And the pitch in for a strike. Saylor will take that one, and it's 3-1. And now it's 3-2. Which one do you want to do out of this? Because you're not doing both. And the payoff pitch swung on, and that is grounded towards third. And they'll fire it across. Got it there in time, just barely, but they got it there in time for a 5-3 ground out on Landon Saylor. That's out number 2. Isaac Dahl remains on second base. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. And a snap throw up to third, and they didn't get him. He's safe. Isaac Dahl will steal third. Pitch comes across as a ball, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Steals third. That pitch comes across for a strike, and it's 1-2. 2-2. No runs on one hit, no errors, and one left on base. Or check that, one error and one left on base. And it's 0-0 after a half inning of play here at the State B in Minot. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tupperware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mulhall. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament. All right, welcome back. No score here as we go to the bottom half of the first inning. Alex Cleaver is the batter. Landon Saylor is on the mound for Hazen. Behind the plate is Isaac Dahl. Around the bases, Garrett Ward at first, Mason Wick at second, Hunter Keller at short, Austin Martell at third. In the outfield, Dawson Bruner in left, Levi Zempel in right, and Brandon Snyder in straightaway center field. The leadoff batter here will be Alex Cleaver for LaMoure. Here's the windup in the delivery, right down the middle for a ball that drops down a little bit below the knees there of Cleaver. 1-0. That one's going to be hit on. And can they make the grab? The first baseman, Garrett Ward, and Isaac Dahl, the catcher, collide. And as a result, I believe the ball dropped as they ended up right behind that post where we couldn't see anything. And that'll be a strike and even up the count at a 1-1 strike. So 1-1 to Alex Cleaver, and Cleaver will send that one foul again. And that one will go out of play, and the first baseman, Garrett Ward, will not have a chance at it. One ball and 2 strikes. Now to Cleaver. Saylor will deliver the 1-2, and that one's fouled away again, and that one will remain a 1-2 count as a result. So train rolls by in the background, and maybe that's why I'm having trouble hearing things. There we go. That one's popped away. There you go. Now we bring the background noise into it. I apologize. I didn't realize that button wasn't turned on, so that was my bad, folks. And the 1-2, high to the outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one's going to be hit up and fouled away down the first baseline. Matter of fact, it went over the concession stand, which is off to the right behind the dugout for LaMoure. Reigns 2-2. That one's going to be fouled away again towards the concession stand. That one made it all the way over the netting, the protective netting that's pretty much it's almost like a roof over every aspect of the park where spectators may be at, which is really cool how they did that. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Cleaver. Been a while since we've had a pitch that wasn't fouled away. And Cleaver will bounce that one towards the second baseman, Mason Wick. He will fire it over for the out. And the 4-3 will put out number 1 up on the board. That brings up Gabe Hansen. Or Jace Hansen, excuse me. Jace Hansen, my bad. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds and United Community Bank as the pitch comes across for a strike to Jace Hansen. Also Propane Services in Mulhall and Hefty Seed Company, to name a few. 0-1 now here to Jace Hansen. Landon Saylor, the batter, or the pitcher, excuse me, and that's a single out into right field.
Off the bat, number 10, Cooper Potts.
And that pitch will miss to the outside for a ball. Corbin Potts, the only player to hit a home run in the 2020 Babe Ruth tournament that was broadcasted here on Magnitude Sports from Kindred. I believe that was in the game versus Langdon, if I remember correctly. This one will be fouled away for a strike, and that'll even up the count on 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. You got ones across the board here for Corbin Potts and LaMoure. It's not entirely the same team, but just a few players from that team also play on this team, so you'll hear some different names. Throw up to second. One hopper won't be there in time. Hansen will take second on the steal. That puts the runner on second, and the count goes to 1-2. And that one's going to go right up the middle, and it will be batted down by the second baseman, and he will not get it there in time. That will advance Hansen over to third and put runners on the corners.
Off the bat, number 24, Matt Bierman.
Mac Bierman, the pitcher, steps up to the plate now here for. That one's fouled away.
These fields are way further though. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
That's a pass ball. Runners will move to second and third now. One ball, 1 strike. And that one's hit up high, right field, and fouled away. Actually, it went a little bit more towards off the first base line, foul territory. That one's fouled back into the screen, and it'll remain 1-2. 14 minutes, time of the ball game so far. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Citizen State Bank in Mulhall, Souris Valley Dental, and Signal Realty. As Saylor will take a moment to tie his shoe. Broadcast also brought to you by the LaMoure Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather. Sure happy that they came together to make these broadcasts possible here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, and look forward to working with them in the future there, as Saylor will send it inside, jamming up Bierman, and that makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's 2 away. Now bring up the new batter, Landon Peel. Of course, LaMoure winning that 2020 Babe Ruth tournament in Kindred. So they they ran the table. They got the day off, and they beat Langdon, took the day off, came back and beat Langdon again to win the championship. We'll see a few of those Langdon players on the Langdon team here in this tournament as well. I believe they're the third game of the day. I'll have to double check our schedule here. 1 ball, no strike, and now you can make it 2 balls and no strikes. Right down the middle. Nicely thrown pitch there by Saylor, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Check that, 2-1. Now missed to the outside, ball 3. That's inside for a ball, and that'll be a walk to load the bases. Garrett Hebel steps up to the plate now. Strikeout. They'll leave 2 on base as we go to the end of the first. No runs on 2 hits and 2 left on base as we move now to the top of the second after the break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. LaMoure Youth Baseball is a nonprofit organization that operates T-Ball, Little League, Babe Ruth, and American Legion baseball programs in LaMoure, North Dakota. LaMoure Youth Baseball also returns money back to many community functions through its charitable gaming operations. LaMoure Youth Baseball is proud to sponsor this weekend's tournament on Magnitude Sports. Ladies, it's time to look your best from head to toe on Henson's Fur and Leather, as you covered with leather Pendleton jackets and accessories. And speaking of accessories, they carry the full line of Brighton jewelry. Finish off the look with ladies' Via Italia footwear made in Poland. European comfort in several colors. A brand new footwear line in the store. Look your best from Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza, 408 20th Avenue Southeast in Minot. All right, 1 complete here and still no score as Garrett Ward will be the batter. First pitch comes in low for a ball, and it's 1-0. Here to start the top of the second. And now it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. And swing and a miss for strike 2. Once again, the batter's Garrett Ward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitcher, Mac Bierman. And that one's popped up, fouled away. It'll remain 2-2. And he'll strike him out. Strike out on a 2-2 pitch, and that brings up Dawson Bruner.
Up next, left fielder number 2, Dawson Bruner.
So 1 away, no runners on. Dawson Bruner, the batter. Batter number 6 in the lineup here for Hazen. And the pitch down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And he's down on 3 pitches. That'll bring up Mason Wick with 2 away now. Time of the game so far, 20 minutes. Mac Bierman, I have him down for 18 pitches, 13 strikes and 5 balls. And here's the pitch, and that'll be hit out towards right field. And that'll actually be caught by Jensko, the second baseman, for the line drive out, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 2 complete, it's still 0-0 here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. Rory Jensko is the batter. 3 balls and no strikes. And that one, just that knee level there for a strike, 3-1. That one's going to be fly out into center field. And making the grab is Brandon Snyder.
Up next for LaMoure, right fielder number 3, Dalton Manicky.
And he will not get there in time. Dalton Mackey is the batter, 0-1. And they fouled away a pitch. And another strikeout. That's 2 away.
Left fielder number 4, James Sandness.
That brings up James Sadness, excuse me. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Next pitch for Landon Saylor on the mound for LaMoure will be pitch 35 according to my numbers. 0-1, swung on, hit towards left field. And the catch is made by Dawson Bruner. And that will retire as we go to the end of the second. Still scoreless, zeros across the board this time around as well. Be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I'm privileged to announce that I've joined Dr. Mark Hildahl and Dr. Jarek Henson as a dentist at Surrey Valley Dental Group. Joining the team at Surrey Valley Dental is an exciting opportunity for me to be a part of a long-standing, reputable dental office here in Minot. As a dentist, I'm dedicated to creating healthy teeth and beautiful smiles. My passion is to impact the lives of my patients by providing top-rate care. This is more than just a profession for me. Helping people with their dental care is my passion. If you're looking for a new dental home, give us a call at Surrey Valley Dental, 701-852-5595. I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I look forward to meeting you.
All right, welcome back. Ball 1 to Levi Zempel as we get to the top of the third here between Hazen and LaMoure in Game 1 of the 2020 Independent State B Baseball Tournament from Corbett Field in Minot. Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Hope you're having a great afternoon, and we'll be here until later this evening. Final games, first pitch set for 8 p.m. tonight. So it's back-to-back games of baseball here. 4 today, 4 tomorrow, and 4 on Sunday, and they're all 12 of them live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Chopper right over the pitcher's head, and the fire over to first, and they got him. That's 1 away. Brings up the new batter, Brandon Snyder. And that first pitch comes outside for a ball. Wind up in the 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. No runners on. And the pitch. Swung on. A little chopper that goes foul. Strike 2. Nice crowd on hand here, nice facility. Was here since spring sports was canceled. There was no state tournament this year, but last year I was here for the state tournament. We broadcasted some softball games last year, and then I came over here to watch a couple games of the baseball state tournament between broadcasts of the state softball tournament up here in Minot last year. So. And then when I was younger, I saw some friends play some baseball here, and it's been pretty much the same feel. They got the new logo out in center field there, but that's about the only change. Maybe the turf field, too. 2 balls and no strikes, 2 away. Isaac Dahl, the batter, singled to right field last time he was up. Swing and a miss as he threw it inside, nearly jammed it up on the handle of the bat there. And that one's fouled away. And here's the 2-2 delivery. Down the middle, but high, and a full count at 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Biernan will wind up, deliver the payoff. Up high, ball 4. He walks, runner on first. And I'll bring up the new batter. That is Hunter Keller. Keller grounded out to Jensko, the second baseman, on his last time at the plate on a 4-3. Now the pickoff attempt at first. Runner back in time. Once again, that runner is Isaac Dahl on first. And the pitch misses up high for a ball. Another one that's up high, and 2-0 now to Hunter Keller. Swing and a miss. Once again, runner on first is Isaac Dahl. Bierman will toss the pitch up high, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Henson's Fur and Leather, Gooseneck Implement, Western Agency, LaMoure Youth Baseball, and Cigna Realty, to name a few. Pitching in to bring in all 12 games of the tournament here on Magnitude Sports. And that'll be a walk. 5-pitch walk to Hunter Keller, puts runners on first and second. Now brings up Landon Saylor. And a throw back to second will keep Isaac Dahl in check. Two away, runners on first and second. Landon Saylor, the batter, grounded out to the third baseman, Noah Peterson, on his last at-bat. This one's high to the inside for a ball, and it's 1-0. And that one's popped up, and that'll be foul. Good for a strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Bierman will deliver the 1-2 right over the head of Bierman into center field. Rounding third is Isaac Dahl. And now here comes Hunter Keller, and in at third is Landon Saylor on a 2-run triple. That's a 2-out, 2-run triple for Landon Saylor. That brings up Austin Martell. Martell 0 for 1 with a ground out to third on his last at bat. strike. Sorry, our scorekeeper put the runs on the wrong side of the scoreboard there. It's 2-0 Hazen. And swing and a miss for a strike 2. And strike 3 apparently, and it was pitched behind. So Hazen rocks the boat with 2 runs in the inning, and they lead 2-0, leaving a runner stranded on third. And we'll go to the bottom of the third and see what LaMoure can do in response when we come back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mulhall. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tubware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot. All right, middle 2, Hazen up 2-0 now, or middle 3, I should say. Hazen up 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base for Hazen. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 left on base for LaMoure through 2.5 innings of play. Once again, Landon Saylor's on the mound pitching for Hazen. Isaac Dahl catching behind the plate. Ward at first, Wick at second, Keller at short, Martell at third, Bruner in left, Zempo in right, Snyder in center. And the first batter of the inning here for Landon Saylor is going to be Alex Cleaver, top of the order here for LaMoure. And that will be grounded past the third baseman into left field. Good for a base hit, and that puts a runner on.
Center fielder, number 28, Jace Hansen.
Now bring up Jace Hansen. Want to say hi to Josh. I'm not sure if that was the Bolt reference you were looking for, but something tells me I didn't hear the Bolt reference last time I did a game in Kindred, so there's a lot to pay attention to at a game. 1 ball and no strikes here to Jace Hansen, who singled out into right field on his first at bat. And that one will come right down the middle. That works. Nice. I'm glad. 2 balls and no strikes. And swung on, fouled away down the third baseline. Nobody will make a play on that one. 2-1 the count. Saylor will get the signal. That one's popped up, and it's going to be a chance here for the catcher, right? No, he'll land on the roof and then roll off as that roof is slanted back towards home plate. Good for a fouled away pitch and 2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, the batter, Jace Hansen, a single to right on his last at bat. And the pitch. And he's going to go to right field again. That one will drop for a base hit. Throw will come in and now advance the runner up to second. You have 2 runners on now. And that brings up Corbin Potts. Alex Cleaver on second. Jace Hansen on first. Corbin Potts singled on an infield single last time he was at the plate. This one grounded foul towards the third base. Dugout. And that one's high and deep to left field. Going all the way back, and at the warning track, it is a ground rule double as it bounces over the wall. Corbin Potts will score a run. That'll be Alex Cleaver coming in from third to make it 2-1. Or check that, Alex Cleaver coming in from second. Jace Hansen will advance to third on the ground rule double by Corbin Potts. So runners on second and third now. And the batter is Mac Bierman. I kind of wish I had that last name, Bierman. That one's going deep to center field. That one on the run, he couldn't make the grab. He tried, Snyder did. Scoring from third is Hansen. Rounding third from second is Corbin Potts. And it is 3-2 LaMoure. So the Beerman gets a 2-run triple. Never thought I'd get to say that. Landon Peel, he was walked last time he was at the plate. Pitch is up high for a ball to Landon Peel, 0 for 0, or 0 for 1. He is 0 for 0 with a walk. Wind up in the 1-0 from Saylor. Swing and a miss, strike one. That'll level the count of the ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on third. LaMoure has scored 3 runs here in the bottom of the third to take a 3-2 lead. And nobody out, and threatening with a 4-0 lead here if Peel can get a base hit. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. And that one will line it into left field. That will score Mac Bierman from third for an RBI single for Landon Peel. And that makes it 4-2. Garrett Hebel will step up to the plate now. Batter number 6 in the lineup. All 6 runs scored here in the third inning so far. That's another little hopper. Bouncer to second. They'll throw it over to first to get the out. And that will allow Peel to advance to second on the ground out by Hebel. Rory Jensko is the batter now. 0 for 1 with a line drive out to the second baseman, Mason Wick, on his last time at the plate. Runner on second is Landon Peel. And here's the pitch from Saylor. Swung on, and that one's hit high. And it'll be a chance here for the pitcher, Saylor, as he'll wave off his teammate Dahl and Ward and make the grab. And that's 2 away now here for LaMoure in the bottom half of the third. Dalton Mackey struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Saylor will see if he can do it again. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch will come low for ball 2. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Signal Realty, LaMoure Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather. Henson's Fur and Leather located right by Happy Joe's in Minot. Pitch nearly got away from Isaac Dahl. 3-0 count. Landon Peel remains on second. Two away, and 3 balls, no strikes to Mackey with James Sandness on deck. Mackey, batter number 8 in the lineup, showing bunt, pulls it back, comes in for a strike, 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch comes inside, nearly hit him, and it'll be runners first and second on the walk. Now bring up the new batter, James Sandness. 0 for 1 with a fly out to Levi Zempel in right field on his last trip to the plate. Now we have a visit to the mound here for Hazen. So we got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Landon Peel on second, Dalton Mackey on first. James Sandness is the batter. And the official will come out and tell them they have to break up their conference. And they have until he steps up to the mound, and they will break just in the nick of time. So once again to reset, first and second, Mackey first, Peel second. The batter 0 for 1, James Sandness flied out to right field, and he fouled this one away to the right side of the batter's box, and out of play for strike 1. Saylor looks back at second, now delivers a 0-1 high inside and nearly nicked the upper shoulder of Sandness. 1-1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Landon Saylor unofficially at 58 pitches now, 36 strikes and 22 balls according to my counts. 1 ball, 2 strikes to James Sandness. Runners on first and second. Sandness, excuse me. Outside, and it's 3-1. Or check that, 2-2, excuse me. And 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, and swing and a miss. That'll be a strikeout. They will leave 2 runners on base. And 4-2 at the end of 3, End of 3. We'll head to the top of the 4th after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders, the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, 3 complete. 4-2 LaMoure. All the runs scored in the 3rd. Swing and a miss for strike 1 here to the batter, Garrett Ward.
Word.
Nothing in one, and the pitch is into the turf for a ball. I want to say dirt sometimes, but sometimes it's hard to make that transition when you move to a turf field. I'm seeing more and more turf field. Let's try that again. See more and more turf fields popping up here in North Dakota. Of course, Central Cass out in Castleton got one about, I believe it was 3 years ago. West Fargo and West Fargo Cheyenne put in their turf fields for softball a couple years ago, and for football soccer during this past COVID break, I guess you could say. Fargo North put in a new turf field. And I know Fargo Davies has a bid in for a turf field. And then out in the west side of the state, Mandan has a turf field. Corbett Field here in Minot has a turf field. The softball field up in North Minot, I forget the name of it, they have a turf field up there. We broadcasted that state tournament 2 years ago. So as I said, more and more turf fields are popping up. Of course, the Bismarck Legacy Sabres, they have a turf field for their softball team. I believe their football team too. I haven't seen that whole athletic complex. I actually haven't been to a home football game for the Sabres. And then you got the Community Bowl in Bismarck, which hosts the Bismarck High and Bismarck Century. That's had a turf field ever since I was in high school. I remember playing soccer on it and leaving with bloody knees. Those turf was like razor blades if you fell on it. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Dawson Bruner, the batter. He struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. And looks over at first and looks Garrett Ward back to the bag. And that'll be a little chopper roller down the third base line, and it rolls foul, and everybody will have to return to where they started from. Garrett Ward was halfway around second. He had to go all the way back to first now as that one rolled foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes as a result. Once again, around the bases here for LaMoure. Landon Peel at first. Rory Jensko at second. Corbin Potts at shortstop. Noah Peterson at third. Garrett Hebel, the catcher. And on the mound is Mac Bierman. And jammed him up for a strike. They'll confer with the first base official, and he agrees with me, and that'll be a strikeout. We'll go into the books as a strikeout swinging. For out number 1, that brings up second baseman Mason Wick. Line drive out to Rory Jensko at second base on his lone trip to the plate today. And the pitch inside and got the edge for a strike. 0-1. And he'll reach and chop that towards the second baseman. And it's picked up. Jensko to Peel for the 4-3 ground out to advance Ward up to second.
Right fielder number 16, Levi Zempel.
So that's 2 away now. Next batter is Levi Zempel. Bierman will wait and deliver a strike. They say good things come to those who are patient. A strike came out of that one. And that'll be a hopper towards short. And the fire over to first. Got it. 6-3. That brings us to the middle of the 4th. Hazen will leave one more stranded on base for a total of 3, and we'll take a break and be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil. Because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you because we all run together.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
All right, middle of the fourth we go. We have a new pitcher here for Hazen. That's number 1, Mason Wick. That will end the day for Saylor with 60 pitches, 37 strikes, and 23 balls. That means we have a new second baseman, too, and I believe that second baseman, it was a straight switch. We'll double check here. No, Austin Martell moves to second. That means we have a new third baseman. And that is Landon Saylor. First pitch comes across for a strike. And it's 0-1 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. 4-2. Alex Cleaver, the batter, 1 for 2. Grounded out to second, a single to left on his 2 at-bats. And that one's going to be popped up, and that one's also going to deep left field, right behind the post. I can't pick which side of the post I want to go to, but he made the catch, I can tell you that much. That's the only negative to this, is we can't get around that post if the ball goes right where it did that time. One away on the fly out by Cleaver brings up Jace Hansen. Hansen's 2 for 2 with 2 singles to right. Fouls that one away for a strike, 0-1. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, and Propane Services in Mohall, to name a few of our sponsors, bringing you tournament coverage this weekend from Minot at Corbett Field here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Jace Hansen. And the 1-1 pitch comes across for strike 2. And that pitch will float high to the outside. 2-2 the count. Ball, strike, strike. Ball, strike, fouled away ball in that order on 4 pitches. And the 2-2 delivery, and that one gets away from Mason Wick, and that will be ball 3 in a full count. Once again, Mason Wick, new pitcher. Austin Martell moves from third to second, and Landon Saylor moves from pitcher to third. Everybody else in their normal positions here. As that's grounded, and that hits the bag. That'll be fair, and that'll be an unassisted ground out, as Hansen thought for a moment it was going to go foul, but it hit the bag, and it was an easy unassisted ground out for Garrett Ward. Just gotta run those out. Corbin Potts, a single, infield single, and then hit the ground rule double that scored a run on his last at bat. This one's grounded to third, 2 hops, and third to first, and he grounds out on a 5-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. At the end of 4, it's 4-2 in favor of LaMoure. We're back after this here as we hit the 1 hour mark of the broadcast here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I'm privileged to announce that I've joined Dr. Mark Hildahl and Dr. Jarek Henson as a dentist at Surrey Valley Dental Group. Joining the team at Surrey Valley Dental is an exciting opportunity for me to be a part of a long-standing, reputable dental office here in Minot. As a dentist, I'm dedicated to creating healthy teeth and beautiful smiles. My passion is to impact the lives of my patients by providing top-rate care. This is more than just a profession for me. Helping people with their dental care is my passion. If you're looking for a new dental home, give us a call at Surrey Valley Dental, 701-852-5595. I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I look forward to meeting you.
At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. All right, 4 completes, 4-2 in the batters. Brandon Snyder as we go to the top of the 5th. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. He struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. 1 hour, 1 minute time of the game. Matt Bierman, 57 pitches now, 37 strikes, 20 balls. And that one's down the middle for strike 38 and an 0-2 count to Brandon Snyder. Wind up in 0-2 delivery, swung on and fouled down the third base line, or remain 0-2. And the next pitch for Bierman will be number 60. Swing and a miss on a little off-speed curveball that Snyder chased and paid the price on. Isaac Dahl singled to right and was walked last time he was at the plate.
Up for the Astros.
LaMoure in the yellow with green hats. Hazen in the white with the green hats. We can't do white on white on our scoreboard, so we went with Hazen's primary color, which is green. And depending on what day of the week it is, LaMoure's color could be green too, but today they're wearing the bright yellow, so we go with a lime yellow because bright yellow won't show up either at the white text. And wow, that was Hunter Keller, who was on deck here, had to duck down as Isaac Dahl fouled the pitch off to the right side of the batter's backs and fouled the bat off to the left side of the batter's box. And Hunter Keller, who's on deck, had to duck down and get out of the way of that one. And the 2-1 pitch is in for a strike. 2-2. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That's 2 away now, and I'll bring up Hunter Keller, who almost got taken out there by Isaac Dahl. Ground out and a walk, and hit by a bat, almost. So next time he comes up to bat, it'll be a ground out, walk, and then it'll be hit by a bat, and whatever happens on this at bat. If you're keeping unofficial scores like that at home. Nice grounder right down the middle and past the second baseman out into center field as Jensko dived to his right. Couldn't quite make the snag. It was an A for effort for Jensko, but it'll sneak out and Hansen will have to scoop it up. That puts the runner on first and brings up Landon Saylor, who's now playing third base. Saylor with a ground out to third and a triple to deep left center on his last at bat. And the pitch. Down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Giant Sunflower Seeds, along with United Community Bank, Propane Services in Mohall, Hefty Seed Company, Citizen State Bank at Mohall, and Source Valley Dental and Signal Realty, along with others, bringing you broadcast coverage of the 2020 Independent State B Tournament, as Saylor will foul that one away for strike 2. Once again, ground out on a triple. He's 1 for 2, Saylor is. Matt Bierman on the mound is going to throw pitch 69 here. As soon as the official's ready to have us restart play. And runner takes off, and a line drive. No, he could not make the catch at third. And now the play at third, I believe they got him. Third base coach says safe, still waiting for the official call. So runners on second and third now. That brings up Austin Martell. That's the third error of the game. Check that, fourth error of the game on LaMoure. And that one's going to be hit to left field. Coming in and making the grab is James Sandness. Sandness making the sliding grab to end the inning, and they'll strand 2 on base. So Martell flies out to left on a great grab there by Sandness. And that'll send us now to the bottom of the 5th. 4 runs on 7 hits, and should be 5 or 7 left on base, not 5. No, I put those in the wrong spot, my bad. It is indeed 5. Should be 5 and 5 for each team. There we go. And that'll bring up Mac Bierman, Landon Peel, and Garrett Hebel, batters 4, 5, and 6. When we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Ladies, it's time to look your best from head to toe, and Henson's Fur and Leather has you covered with leather, Pendleton jackets, and accessories. And speaking of accessories, they carry the full line of Brighton jewelry. Finish off the look with ladies' Via Italia footwear made in Poland. European comfort in several colors. A brand new footwear line in the store. Look your best from Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza, 408 20th Avenue Southeast in Minot. LaMoure Youth Baseball is a nonprofit organization that operates T-Ball, Little League, Babe Ruth, and American Legion baseball programs in LaMoure, North Dakota. LaMoure Youth Baseball also returns money back to many community functions through its charitable gaming operations. LaMoure Youth Baseball is proud to sponsor this weekend's tournament on Magnitude Sports. All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th now. Mac Bierman, the batter, strikeout swinging and a triple. That drove in a run. I believe it might have driven in 2 runs. I know it drove in 1. Yeah, it was a 2-run triple. That's what it was. To right center. One ball and 1 strike. Some of the fans in attendance in disagreement with that called pitch. And that one, ooh, he jammed it. That one was floating up high to the inside. Bierman swung early and cranked it off the handle. The bat fouled down the third base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes as a result, and this one will hop down for a ball. 2-2. Wind up in the 2-2 delivery. Down the middle, outside. Not down the middle. My camera was blocking my view there. Good for a ball. 3-2, full count. And this one will be chopped foul towards third, and it'll remain 3-2. And the walk will put Bierman on first. Brings up Landon Peel, walking a single to left on his 2 at-bats so far. And we'll have a courtesy runner at first. The courtesy runner will be number 27, and I don't have number 27 on my roster, so I'm not sure who that is. Pitch will float to the outside for a ball, so we'll leave Bierman on first since we don't know who the courtesy runner is as far as our stat book is concerned. Runner takes off, throw up to second, not in time, and the courtesy runner takes second. Oh, 21. I don't have him on the roster. That one's going to be hit out into left field, and the catch is made. That's one away. Okay. Charlie Bowman is the courtesy runner on first. He wears jersey number 21, but I do not have him in the roster, so I'll have to keep that in memory. I'll write it down here. And that one's going to be popped up towards right center. And the catch is made by the center fielder, Brandon Snyder.
Second baseman, number 13, Ray Ginsko.
Runner advances to third. That'll bring up Robbie Jensko. And the pitch will fall into the dirt for a ball, 1-0. And swung on right towards Martell at second. He'll fire it over to Ward for the 4-3 ground out. Now strand the runner on base. Through 5 innings of play, LaMoure, 4 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and 6 left on base. And for Hazen, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 5 left on base. Garrett Ward, Austin Bruner, Mason Wick. Batters 5, 6, and 7. When we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. If you're looking for gifts for any occasion, Henson's Fur and Leather has many unique one-of-a-kind items sure to please. From Native American-made painted skulls, carved antler art, and many fur items, including hats, mittens, earmuffs, scarves, and more. Stop in and see for yourself. Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza in Minot. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mulhall. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament. All right, 5 complete here in Minot at Corbett Field, and it's a 4-2 lead for LaMoure over Hazen with all the runs being scored in the 3rd inning of play, goose eggs, and all the other innings up to this point. We'll see if Garrett Ward, Dawson Bruner, and Mason Wick can change that. And that one's fouled away by Ward for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, swinging, and a walk. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 1. 1-1 the count now here to the batter, Garrett Ward. Once again, Mac Bierman on the mound pitching. And Bierman will send that in for strike 2 on the inside edge of the plate. And that one's grounded towards third. It's going to be picked up and fired over to Peel at first, and the runner and the first baseman collide, and the runner is safe, and he's also might be hurt. So he has not gotten up yet as Noah Peterson scooped it up. He charged towards the pitching mound to throw it over to Landon Peel at first, right as Garrett Ward stepped on the bag and the two players collided. And Peel will I'll send the trainer out to, there's a trainer running up to him right now. They'll just make sure that he's okay, probably ask a couple questions. Make sure that no concussion has possibly occurred and be like, where you at? What day of the week is it? That kind of stuff. That was a hard collision too. It's almost, he's gonna take a jog down to the right field fence and back, or maybe not quite all the way down there. But that's the kind of collision you see on a linebacker and a wide receiver in football. That was a pretty nasty collision right there, and he is okay. He will continue his base running responsibilities.
Left fielder number 2, Dawson Bruner.
Dawson Bruner. So it goes into the books as an infield single for Garrett Ward. Dawson Bruner, the batter now, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeout swings. Runner goes, and now the throw up to second, and not in time. Ward will steal second. The pitch comes across for a strike, and it's 0-1 to Bruner as Bierman has now tossed 75 pitches, 52 strikes and 23 balls, 1 hour and 17 minutes into the ball game. Showing bunt, and he had to duck down as that one came right at his head. 1-1. Now it's fouled back into the, I would say the padding, but it's more of like a wooden backstop. There might even be some windows down there. I was down there earlier, but I didn't pay attention to the backstop. So during next game, I'll do that so I know what's going on. There's a strikeout looking for Bruner.
Pitcher number 1, Mason Wick.
Brings up Mason Wick with 1 out now. And the pitch swung on and right back into the right above the overhang, right above the screen. He fouls that one away for a strike. Mason Wick 0 for 2 with a line drive out and a ground out. Line drive out to second and a ground out to second. Pitch comes in low for a ball, and it's 1-1. At least I believe it is. Yep, it is. A little delayed on putting it on the scoreboard out there. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Bierman with pitch 81. No, not yet. He's going to throw it back to second. Corbin Potts not quite in position to make a play at second on Garrett Ward. And Jensko was not in position either. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Wick. Strike 2. Bierman with 10 strikeouts so far. And he just got number 11 there.
Right fielder number 16, Levi.
Levi Zempo will step up to the plate now.
Let's go, Levi.
Now we have a visit to the mound here
LaMoure.
for LaMoure. And that'll end it for Bierman. Have him down unofficially for 82 pitches, 57 strikes, 25 balls. It's not that he had a poor performance, it's just he reached the pitch count, which I believe is 90, or at least he came close to it. So Rory Jensko will pitch now. We'll take a timeout and be back here in a moment on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tupperware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot. All right, top of the sixth. Roy Jensko is your new pitcher. Alex Cleaver comes into play second base, and Bierman will be out of the game. First hitter that Jensko will face is Levi Zempo, who was 0 for 2 with a ground out to second and a ground out to shortstop on his 2 at-bats so far. That pitch will miss for a ball, 1-0.
Let's go, Levi.
Garrett Ward will advance to third on the last pitch there by Jensko, and now Jensko fires in ball 3 to Zempo. There's a strike. That's the first strike thrown by Jensko here on 4 tosses thus far, and 5 tosses, 4 balls, and a walk to Zempo to put runners on first and third. Two away, that brings up Brandon Snyder, 0 for 2, strikeout and a strikeout, both of them swinging. And the pitch comes down the middle for a strike from Jensko. Once again, Peel at first, Cleaver the new second baseman, Corbin Potts at short, Noah Peterson at third, Garrett Hebo behind the plate catching, and your new pitcher is Rory Jensko. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Snyder, excuse me. And now you can make it 2 balls and 1 strike. And the 2-1, and that's rifled foul down the third baseline. Amos, and Snyder down on strikes for the third time. He goes down swinging, and that leaves two stranded on base here for Hazen. They have a couple more hits. They have 5. There we go. Now that's right. 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 7 left on base. Thus far, there's 5 errors now on the board for LaMoure, according to the scoreboard. I had him at 4, but we'll go with the scoreboard. Back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders, the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, bottom of the 6. Dalton Madkey is the batter, and that one's fouled away for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging and a walk. Nothing in 1, and that one is grounded foul for nothing in 2. Once again, all these games are available once they come to conclusion for an on-demand replay at your convenience. Just got to go to our website at msportsnet.com. Under the broadcast button, click on On Demand, and you'll find the list of the complete history of games, every broadcast that we've ever done. Just find the game you want to watch, click the word watch beside that game, and you can watch it right there, and right then and there. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Dalton Mackey. And the 1-2 pitch, and that one's popped straight up, and that'll hit the roof, I think, maybe. Yep, there it went. And that'll roll back down. James Sadness, who's on deck for LaMoure, almost had that ball roll onto his helmet. And that pitch will be dropped for a ball, and it's 2-2. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Source Valley Dental, Signal Realty, LaMoure Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather, to name a few. As the pitch comes across for a ball, and it's a full count. Broadcast coverage is also brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, Propane Services in Mulhall, Hefty Seed Company, and Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. Bringing you tournament coverage all weekend long, all 12 games live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Still a full count here to Dalton Mackey. And that one is ball 4. Just missed the strike zone. Puts Mackey on first. And I'll bring up James Sadness. Sadness, 0 for 2. A fly out to right. Struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. And he's going to bunt that one. It'll roll foul over the first base line for strike 1. Trying to move Mackey up to second here. Put themselves in a position to increase their 4-2 lead. Nobody out, 0-1. And the bunt's on again. And that's bunted down the first base line. And it'll be a toss out on a flip throw there from Wick to Ward. That will advance Mackey up, though.
Number 2, Alex Cleaver.
1 away, Mackey moves to second, and that brings up Alex Cleaver, 1 for 3. A ground out to second, a single to left, and a fly out to left. And the pitch. In for ball one to Cleaver. On deck is Jace Hansen with one away. Runner in scoring position on second is Dalton Mackey. 2-run lead from LaMoure. All the runs scored in the third inning of play. Nothing before then and nothing since then. As we reach the 90-minute mark of the ball game, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. And now it's 2 balls and 1 strike. And a hard pitch that started out down the middle and then floated high to the inside. Ball 3. And a strike. Full count. 3-2 as Cleaver thought it was a ball. Full count, runner on second is Dalton Mackey. And the pitch, and ball 4. He will walk this time for sure. Runners on first and second, and that'll bring up the new batter, Jace Hansen.
Number 28, Jace Hansen.
Hansen 2 for 3, 2 singles to right, and then he also grounded out on an unassisted ground out to first on a hit that he thought was going to roll foul or go foul, but it hit the first base bag, and as a result, it remained fair, and it was an easy ground out for Garrett Ward at first, as Hansen didn't even make an effort to go to first because he thought the hit was going to be foul. On a roll into the dirt. Mackey will stay at second. One blasted to right field, and that's over the right fielder's head. Rounding third is Mackey, and they will also send Cleaver from first, and it's 2 more runs, and it's 6-2. Jace Hansen will get credit for a double, and then he'll get thrown out on the run to third. So it's a 2-run double to deep right center for Jace Hansen, scoring Dalton Mackey and Alex Cleaver. And then Hansen over to third gets tagged out on a 9-4-5 throw over to third. Corbin Potts the batter now. One and 0 now to Corbin Potts, who's 2 for 3. A single, a ground rule double, and a ground out to third, and that one is going to left field. Good for a single for Potts.
Right fielder, number 24, Mac Bierman.
That brings up Mac Bierman. Bierman 1 for 2. Strikeout swinging, a triple and a walk. Courtesy runner for Potts is going to be Easton Hagen on first base. And that pitch will float outside and low for a ball 1-0 to Mac Bierman, who once again struck out swinging. Then he tripled to right or center field, and then a walk on his 3 trips to the plate today. A swing and a miss there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Back-to-back strikes on a swing and a miss by Bierman. Now playing, not sure where he's playing. He came out of the game after leaving the pitcher's mound. They are using a designated hitter in this game, so that could be where that comes into play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that one is going to the right fielder will glove it, Levi Zempel. That ends the 6th inning of play. 2 runs on 8 hits, 5 errors, and a total of 7 left on base. We'll take a timeout. Be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil. Because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you. Because we all run together.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
All right, 6 down. LaMoure gets 2 more on the bottom of the 6. We go to the 7th now. And Hazen needs 4, otherwise they will fall to the consolation round. And the batter is going to be Isaac Dahl, 1 for 2. A single to right, a walk, and a strikeout swinging in that order on his plate appearances so far. Takes this pitch low for ball 1. Roy Jensko came in the 6th inning to start pitching for LaMoure. Took over for Beerman. And if you're just joining us and you're not familiar with the LaMoure team, I did indeed say Beerman. That's his name. Swing and a miss by Dahl. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch swung on and finds its way to the shortstop. He'll fire it over in time for the out. 6-3 on the ground out.
Shortstop, number 4, Hunter Keller.
So it's 1 away and brings up Hunter Keller. Hunter Keller 1 for 2, a ground out, a walk, and then on his last at bat, a single to shallow right center. And the pitch, showing bunt, pulls it back, ball 1. And that's going to be ball 2. And that one's cranked out into left field. That's good for a single for Hunter Keller. Brings up Landon Saylor.
Landon Saylor.
And Saylor will see that one pop up like a piece of popcorn. And that will allow Keller to get to second. 1 ball, no strikes, and that pitch will come in for 2 balls and no strikes. Once again, Landon Saylor, the batter. Ground out, a triple and a double, and this one will be going all the way back, right center. Scoring is Hunter Keller on a Landon Saylor double to deep right center. And the lead's been cut in half as Hazen makes it 6-3. They need 3 more to force the bottom of the 7th. And Austin Martell will try his luck. Pitch comes in high for a ball, 1-0. Martell 0 for 3, a ground out, strikeout swinging, and a fly out to left. 1-1 the count now as Jensko will deliver a strike. And the 1-1 fouled up and will hit the roof eventually, I think. No, he must have put it up high enough to avoid that. 1-2 on the fouled away pitch. 1 away, no runner, or check that. Runner on second is Landon Saylor. And that one's going to be to short, and he got him at short. 6-3 ground out, and that advances Landon Saylor to third, puts him 90 feet away from making it 6-4, but there's 2 away now. And did he check his swing? He did. Ball 1. Garrett Ward 1 for 2, strikeout, walk, and an infield single to down the third base line. And that one will miss for a ball, 2-0. And that one's in for a strike. It's a high strike, but a strike nonetheless, 2-1. And the pitch up high for ball 2, and that levels the count, or check that. It does not level the count. It's 3-1. Time is called. Garrett Ward will step out and step back into the batter's box. Dawson Bruner is on deck if Ward can get on base. Landon Saylor, the runner, on third. It's 6-3. Hazen looking to pull in Saylor from third to make it 6-4. And fouled away into the screen, and had the screen not been there, it would have been in my right hand. Remains a full count, and payoff pitch number 2. Got him for a strikeout, and that ends the game. Your final score, LaMoure 6. Three runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 8 left on base for Hazen. LaMoure, 6 runs on 8 hits, 5 errors, and 7 left on base. That's probably the first time I've seen a team commit 5 errors and win the game. But nicely done for LaMoure. They will advance tomorrow. Hazen will drop to the consolation game. Once again, all 12 games will be live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And you can check out our broadcast schedule on our website. And you can see our next matchup will be Thompson and Renville County. We'll follow that up at 5:30 with Langdon and Velva. And then Kidder County and Garrison will wrap it up tonight at 8 o'clock. Next game starts at 3 o'clock. I don't think they're going to go early. If they do, we'll be on early, but I think we're safe at 3 o'clock. No runs in the first or second. 4 for LaMoure in the bottom of the second after Hazen took a 2-0 lead in the top half of the third. And then no runs in the fourth or fifth. LaMoure gets 2 more in the bottom of the sixth. Hazen gets 1 back in the top of the seventh, but would fall short by the final score of 6-3. Once again, you can find us online on YouTube. We'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Twitter, and you can like and follow us on Facebook as well. And we get all the alerts every time we go on with a game on all those social media accounts. Any specific questions, you can email me and us and our team directly at msportsnetlive@gmail.com, and, of course, our website, msportsnet.com. That's going to wrap it up for Game 1. Game 2 between Thompson and Renville County coming up next here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.